Hey everyone. So today's going to be very interesting. I will be having some Facebook Lives probably a little bit later so you guys can see a little bit of some they want to try something when I try to leave here. So I will be recording live and that is a guarantee. But I didn't talk about why I was targeted or certain star seeds are targeted and they know about this awakening since before we were born. And what my insight has given me, um, what my galactic family has given me is that they wanted to see if they can make star seeds DNA a little bit more like their own. And these are the controllers of this matrix, really, the draconians and the reptilian bloodlines. So they wanted to see how they can manipulate our DNA and see how much of our consciousness they can influence. So ever since I was born, I always had a lot of different things happen to me, but you don't really put it on a label on it. Actually, it's only been fairly recent when I started understanding more, and it wasn't what I thought it was. Experiments on sexuality, wanting to make you different sexuality than what you are. Um, Being gay, there's a lot of that agenda going on with their experiment. Um, eating a lot, and the food thing goes into some other videos. Binge eating, or seeing if they can control your food dietary choices, the kind of foods that they like. And of course it's always junk, artificial, and not really real food. So that's really something to be aware of. Like, why do they want us all eating artificial fake foods, and why are they projecting fake foods to the population? Especially a lot of the fruits and vegetables are not real. So that's just going to be another video, how a lot of things are really being manipulated. Even when you are trying to be healthy, you don't realize they're already putting GMO stuff in the out there, and even some of the organic stuff isn't even real either. So that's another thing that they try to manipulate, and just your behavior, habits, patterns, um, sleep, you know, like sleeping maybe way too much, or because sleep is also how they can control consciousness. They put you in these what's the word called? They just put you in these places where monitor they can monitor your kind of like your subconscious mind, trying to see what you think about. So there are just a lot of interesting little experiments, and just how you react in certain situations. And just trying to isolate you, basically break down your own self-worth and your own self-love, so you can truly hate yourself, and who knows, maybe just try to commit suicide or something. There's a lot of little things that they play. And yeah, so that's what they wanted to do with Starseed's DNA, wanting it to make it a little bit more like their own, the rulers of this matrix. And a lot of this matrix, like, basically the matrix is literally the matrix. We're not even on Earth. This is a matrix. Like, seriously, when you crack out of this, which is what they're not wanting you to know, then you actually enter the Earth. Okay, does that even make sense? Like, my mind was blown when I got that revelation. We are literally in a matrix, and they don't want you to realize that. And yeah, so I sense something. Get the hell off my energy now. I do not consent to any of this. And this is the kind of stuff they want to do, like when I start talking. So my galactic family said they can start exposing that, so you can tell that they want to do something to me for revealing some of this information so I don't talk or like try to paint a picture that, whatever they want to do, this is what they try to do and try to make you seem like you don't know what you're talking about, but this is stuff is really happening. But yeah. And some other things that I'm still learning about is just how they are creating scenarios, I guess, in different versions of reality to um, what they're doing with people's energy. Because obviously, since they've been studying it since birth, they also been stealing our energy since birth. And I've always been wondering what the hell have they been doing all this energy, and a lot of it, of course, these people are dark. It's always something sexual, demonic. We're learning about sex trafficking, but it obviously goes deeper than that. That's going to be more videos. There's just, I don't even know how to talk about some of these things, and yeah. And I will be talking about them, so there's a lot of different things that they can do. There's a Kobe beef. There's just a lot of things. And I do know now that somebody has been in this house, probably the person that was controlling trying to control and experiment on me since birth. He has been in this house and he has been projecting things or just leaving things in this house to, I guess they try to frame you in some way. And things that don't even belong to me, but they want to pretend it belongs to me, are my mother. And I just been putting. At first, I thought it was somebody in my family, but I was like, okay, no, none of my sisters would wear this, or this is definitely not mine. And I found some random man's clothes in here, and who the hell is that clothes? Not anybody that I am aware of. So they've just been leaving things downstairs. I will probably show that later. And then some of the things that I'm finding here that I don't even own, I'm going to. Oh, I don't own, and they want to pretend as if this is mine. And I'm trying to see if I can turn this camera around. Well, I can't really turn this camera on. I'll just flip it so you guys can see some of this stuff. You guys can see. Like, I hardly even wear jewelry, but they obviously have me in some kind of scenario where I'm wearing like all this jewelry, or my mother. I'm not sure if this is for me or my mother, and I know this ain't hers either. I found this a whole bag, de jour bag. Y'all can see this. De jour bag is filled with all these different jewelries, and then this, I don't even know what this means, but I'm sure, they put either my mother or me in some kind of scenario using some of the stuff, because this is the kind of stuff that they do. Full bag of random things placed around the house. And I found some other stuff downstairs that, like, a lot of Nigerian things like peanuts. I don't buy that. Some chin chin, like, obviously they know we're Nigerian, so I guess they think I'm eating Nigerian food all the time. Like, yeah, I like Nigerian food, but I'm not always eating. I'm not always eating it, and they put that in here too, and some mask, and I'm not supportive of masks, and they put workout mask and all these things that I know I'm not wearing. So it's very interesting. So I do know somebody has been in this house trespassing. They probably got in through, um, well, I know how they got in. I don't need to reveal how they got in. But yeah, and who knows if there's more. I wasn't really quite aware of like things they have been putting in here till I've just been looking a little bit closer. I was like, why is this in here? Who is this? Whose is this? Because I just went through the dryer, saw some of my stuff mixed in with somebody else's, and I haven't even done any laundry. Somebody did laundry and dried all his clothes with some random man's clothes in here that I don't even know whose clothes that belongs to. So that's how you know somebody has been in here. So yeah. So it's just very interesting. Yeah, I just thought I would share a little bit about that. I'm just talking along, sharing every little thing, and you guys are seeing this stuff in real time, literally breaking through this matrix. It's very interesting. So I will talk to you guys later. That is it for now, and bye.